I get a lot of requests for these talks to young people, life tips, life advice. A few months ago, I got asked to do a career achievement or a lifetime achievement talk. Tell us the highlights of your life. I'm like, holy crap! I'm not that old, everybody. It was like an end of life kind of a feel to it. And I'm like, whoa, these people know something I don't know. Uh, but not, I think when you get a few gray hairs and a few, the crow's eyes start to happen, people do start asking those kinds of questions. Do you have any life tips for me or things that would make things easier? So here's what I tell young people. First thing is this idea of looking people in the eye when you talk to them. And, in our society, I think we defer a lot to elder people. So if we're in the presence of an older person, somehow the older person is more important. And then so we don't, and I hear this from Hispanics, the Hispanic culture. I hear it from Native Americans that eye contact is disrespectful in their culture. Can you imagine? Asian culture as well. And there are a lot of Americans who feel, if I look you in the eye, I'm confronting you, or it's too much bravado. And I just think that we're getting away from that basic skill, that I'm connecting with you. Another one I teach them is the head nod. You can curl up your lips a little bit and not show teeth, but smile. Watch my face. Just a little bit, right? And when I do that and nod my head, there's a form of connection that happens. It's wonderful, wonderful. Um, and then the last thing I'll share for the young people is this idea of picking up the damn phone and making the outbound call. I don't know what it is about the new generation, and a lot of older people now are like this, is that it's what we call in sales, Tom, call reluctance, right? Is that they don't want to make the call. And, if you want something in life, you have to ask for it. And the telephone is the way that we ask for it. You pick up the phone and you make the outbound call. You don't put the phone down and wait for people to call you. It doesn't work like that 99.9% of the time. A funny story, I've got a lot of young people on my committee, the Rotary Public Image Coordinator Committee for Zone 28. And I tease them because I say, call me at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then they text me at 10 o'clock in the morning and say, is now a good time? I'm like, I told you it was a good time, man. Come on. And so there's a little reluctance to actually make the outbound call. I suppose this came from the do not, in the States, we have something called the do not knock registry. Do you have that in Canada? Where people aren't allowed to knock, just come sell you. And so now we have like this do not call registry where people, feel like people don't want to call you. And that is, I just think you pick up the phone and call, and you can apologize. I'm sorry if you didn't expect my call, but I wanted to ask you for something. I wanted to ask you your advice. Is it okay? And now you at least got them on the phone. That's how you do it. Just like one more thing, when we were raised, everybody, mom and dad taught us not to interrupt. But interrupting is a really handy life skill, especially at cocktail parties, which we're going to be in again soon. That's the only way you can ever get to know people. You got to walk up to people who are already talking to each other and insert yourself into the conversation. And here's how you do it. Excuse me, I just want to say hi before the program gets going. My name is Michael. And you pause. And then before you know it, my name is my name, and you're in the discussion. It's a wonderful opening technique. John, I hope this helps your students.
Yeah, it does. I remember one time hearing you, and it might have been at a Rotary function, and you were commenting on young people as something to the effect of,